Welcome, welcome, my juicy, juicy, juicy friends. We're going to talk more about fruits today, especially those succulent fruits. Oh, they're so juicy and delicious. You probably remember the parts of the fruit. Look at that delicious fruit. I could just eat that thing. Well, we have the pericarp, and then within the pericarp, there's the epicarp, the mesocarp, and the endocarp. Well, this is a very specific type of fruit that we have here, and actually, I have one right here. Look at that. So similar, right? This is a cherry, and this type of fruit is known as a drupe. Let's take a better look at it. A drupe is a fruit that has all of the parts that we've talked about, and it comes from the Greek word drupa, which was a word the Greeks used for an overripe, wrinkled olive. Pretty gross, right? Well, here is an example of a drupe, a cherry, but also peaches, olives, and mangoes are drupes too, and drupes look pretty cool on the inside. Want to see? Get our drupe right there, and very carefully I will cut it in half and show you all the parts. And there you can see such delicious and juicy parts. In fact, it's so juicy, let me show you a nice close-up of that. Look at how juicy and succulent that is, and you can see the endocarp, the mesocarp, and the epicarp making up that entire pericarp. This fruit has all the parts. It's a drupe. But there's other fruits out there too, with some of these parts, and all of these parts, and maybe different parts. I don't know. Let's find out. Now, you may come across a fruit that has an epicarp and a mesocarp, but inside there's no endocarp, just a lot of little seeds. We call fruits like this berries. I bet you know this one pretty well. That's a blueberry, but maybe you don't know this berry's friends. The avocado, the orange, the tomato, the pepper, and the banana. What? These are berries? You're darn right they are. They all have something similar about them. They don't have endocarps. Do you want to see? Let's start with this little blueberry, giving it a good slice in half. And now you can see the inside of it very well. But we've got a couple other specimens to cut open here, like this juicy, succulent tomato. Let's get that one right in half as well and lay it out for comparison. Look at that, you can clearly see. Where is the endocarp? It's just not there. It's not present. Ah, we've got a pepper. A little bit of a fighter there. Nice and tough. I like that in a fruit. Okay, there we go. Well, maybe we'll move our blueberry over a little bit so we have room to fit that in there. Check it out. No endocarp. Here's an orange. Let's try that one out. Very nice thick skin. Lots of juice coming out. Oh, no endocarp in there. Avocado, you're next. Ah, nice and ripe, but no endocarp. Just a nice big seed in the middle. Ah, and the banana. Where do we even start with this one? Well, all right. Okay. And there's our banana as well. And you can see no endocarp, and you can actually see some seeds. And you know what? I'll give you a nice close-up look of each of these so you can see for yourself and maybe even draw some of what you see. There's our banana. You can see the epicarp and mesocarp very well, but no endocarp. Moving over now to the blueberry, same thing going on. Look at all those little seeds. Got an epicarp and a mesocarp, but no endocarp. Same story for our gator berry, also known as an avocado. No endocarp. Same thing with the pepper. Look at that. The seeds are just dangling in a cavity. Who does that? And a tomato full of juice, but no endocarp. And yes, of course, orange, I did not forget you. You also do not have an endocarp. These are all berries. Did you realize how many berries you eat? It's amazing. All right, let's talk about another one. There are other fruits that have an epicarp that is hard and tightly attached to the mesocarp. And we usually call this type of epicarp a rind. You might even know what I'm talking about. Inside the mesocarp are lots of seeds, just like a berry, but we call this fruit a pepo. I hear some shocked shouts in the crowd. You're saying, that's a cucumber, that's a vegetable. Well, no, actually, it's not. A vegetable would come from a vegetative part of the plant. You know, the roots, the leaves, the stem. This is from the reproductive part of the plant. It is a swollen ovary. It is a fruit. It is a pepo. And I'm going to show you inside it now. All right, my cucumber friend. Let us slice you laterally and get a good look. Check it out. Look at all those seeds. And you know, if you like pickles, you may notice that this bears a striking resemblance to one of those creations. Let's get a real good look at those seeds. All the way from one tip to the other, and as we're flying by, if you look below you, you can see the epicarp and mesocarp. And look at how rindy that epicarp is. Yes, I know, I just made that up. And on the inside, lots and lots of seeds. Cool. Cool as a cucumber, right? Well, we've got another time to learn about. Let's take a look at that one. Sometimes, if a flower is missing parts, and remember we have complete and incomplete flowers, well, the fruit will develop differently. In some fruits, the ovary becomes a core instead of a pit, and we call these fruits pomes. Check it out. You know this one really well. You know what they say, a poem a day keeps the doctor away, right? Anyway, there's another poem here too that you might know. It's a pear. Apples and pears. Did you know how related they are? They don't really taste the same, do they? They're both really delicious. I bet you just want to see what's inside one of these fruits, or both of them. Let's do it. And that core is so tough and so protective, and actually, like, you can just see a seed poking out there, or peeking out there. But it's very protective, very hard, sort of brittle, good shock protection. How about that pear? Let's see what secrets it is hiding today. Same story. In fact, they look very similar. Look at that. And they're both so delicious. Yum, yum, yum. Well, so that's a poem for you. Would you like a good view of an example of each of them? Of course you do. Check this out. Here is a drupe. Here is a berry. This is a pepo. And our last one is a poem. How succulent, how juicy, how delicious, yummy. And you know, while you're eating your fruits, you can start classifying them. Look, Mother, that drupe looks just about ripe and ready to eat. Watch out for the stone! There's a lot of stones inside these drupes. Anyway, go ahead and make yourself a table or a chart. Start keeping track of the different kinds you're eating. Maybe go out of your way to eat certain berries, certain palms, certain peppos, or certain drupes. Or maybe make a terrific fruit salad of these classifications. Whatever you do, you know it's going to be sweet with these fruits. Well, I bet you want to know the differences between dry fruits too, right? Well, come on over and check that out. I promise it won't be dry. See you again soon, friends.